The day I discovered my wife's betrayal, the world seemed to tilt on its axis. I didn't yell, didn't cry. I just smiled faintly, collected my belongings, and left. No notes, no calls, no explanations. Every step away was deliberate, each moment of silence a carefully placed shield. My disappearance was absolute. She thought she could hide, manipulate, and carry on, but she had underestimated the weight of truth and patience. Years would pass, and I would let the uncertainty fester. She had no idea that every secret she held was being quietly catalogued, every lie remembered. Months turned into years. I built a new life in another city, changing my name, my routine, even my appearance. Every decision was measured, every relationship carefully chosen. She wondered endlessly. Calls went unanswered, addresses returned empty. Rumors swirled, friends whispered, but she had no access to me. She believed I was gone forever, vanished like a ghost from her life. But in the shadows of her assumptions, I quietly observed the ripples she created, the lies she spun, the chaos she left behind. And I waited, for the perfect moment to reveal everything she thought she had hidden. She never suspected the truth. She assumed I had moved on, faded, disappeared entirely. And in her arrogance, she began to reveal her secrets to the wrong people, making mistakes, leaving digital footprints she thought I could never trace. Every betrayal she had committed was catalogued quietly, stored meticulously, like pieces of a puzzle she didn't realize she had left for me. Patience had become my ally, time my weapon. Her confidence in her secrecy became her vulnerability. The day she tracked me down, she smiled at the thought of finally finding closure. But what she didn't know was that the man she had once loved was no longer someone she could control, manipulate, or deceive. I had prepared carefully for this confrontation. Without confrontation, every secret she had left exposed, every lie she had told, every manipulation would be revealed with precise timing. The power balance had shifted, entirely, irreversibly. She knocked, her voice trembling, rehearsed apologies on her lips. I opened the door calmly, as if nothing had changed. But everything had. Her eyes widened as she recognized me, not just the man she thought she knew, but the one who had quietly collected evidence, observed her life, and waited. My silence spoke louder than words, every glance a question she could not answer. When I finally spoke, my words were deliberate, measured. Do you remember every lie you thought was hidden? Every betrayal you assumed I would never know? Her hands trembled. She tried to speak, but my calm demeanor silenced her. She realized immediately that I had all the knowledge she had assumed vanished with time. Her world, meticulously crafted on lies and assumptions, began to unravel with every word. I handed her the documents, the screenshots, the proof. Every hidden message, every secret meeting, every manipulation she thought had escaped my notice was laid bare. Her smug confidence evaporated instantly. Phones clicked, tears fell, and her face paled. She had never imagined that I would orchestrate this moment with precision and patience. Every secret, every lie, every betrayal was exposed, and she had no defense. She fell to her knees, begging, pleading for understanding, forgiveness, anything. But my calm gaze held firm. Justice wasn't revenge through anger. It was control, patience, and timing. Every apology she offered was meaningless in the face of the truth she had left for me. The woman who had assumed I would vanish had miscalculated everything. I was no longer someone she could manipulate. I was the arbiter of her consequences. The aftermath was quiet but devastating. Friends who once encouraged her arrogance whispered among themselves. She realized how deeply she had underestimated me, how every assumption had been used against her. The life she thought she controlled had been dismantled quietly, efficiently, irreversibly. And I remained calm, watching the fallout, observing the consequences of her choices unfold exactly as I had planned. Even years later, she remembers that day, the moment she tracked me down and discovered the truth. Phones, tears, whispers, broken pride. My calm presence, the documents in my hand, the patience I had maintained, it all left her stunned, shattered, begging, and exposed. And in that silence, she finally understood. Disappearing isn't running, it's strategy. And secrets always have a way of finding their way back to those who wait patiently.